What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for what I think might be either the final or the second final. I'm not really sure how long this game is. It seems like it's probably going to be one of those shorter indies, but we only have one land left to go to, and so let's get to it, shall we? I think it's got this scary-looking lady in this one. I have no idea how this is going to play out. This is totally blind on my end, but the rest of the levels have gone okay. There have been a couple bosses that are kind of head-scratchers, but much beyond that point, they haven't been too terrible. Ew, there's dirty floaties coming out of this one. Gnarly. Nobody likes a dirty floaty, not in water and not in air. Down and to the left we go, I suppose. Ymir's blood. We're in Muspelheim.
Fyrsti Þursin, getinn af Gonungagapi, líkami hans myndar jörðina.
Muspelheim sounds like one of those discount magicians you'd run into in Las Vegas. You'd be like, I am Muspelheim the Mystic. Hanging out on a street corner, getting paid in singles. Let's go off to the left over here. I never really understood what would... So, I've never understood why people become magicians. It just doesn't seem like one of those things that, well... What does this do? Well, it didn't do what I thought it would do. Do you have to hit it hard? Ki-yoy! Oh, shit. You know, that propellant method seems like it would be really, really dependent on upper body strength. Like, what about the guy with no arms? He seems like he'd have trouble. I guess he would push off with his forehead, just like... Nyah! But still, you look kind of goofy and people make fun of you. I think we need to be a little bit kinder in Norse culture. Just kind of make sure that all the Vikings that have disabilities are able to push off the wall, too. Because this is a world where people with axes are heavily favored. Check your axe privilege, yo. Alright, so off to the right. I have no idea. Oh, shit, I probably should have paid attention better. Alright, so... Well, never mind then. I'm thinking just click stuff randomly and hopefully we'll survive this thing. Because... Until we hit a landmark... I mean, we had one that we started next to... Watermarks are the ones you really got to watch out for. In general, I like people named Mark, but the landmarks are the ones that really sort of like bring game, whereas the watermarks, a little bit sketchy. They're kind of like the orcas, where they're devious and conniving and they can't be trusted. Where is this going to take me? What in the hell?
Í upphafi var tómið, Gonungagap. Af því uxu tveir heimar, Muspelsheimur og Niflheimur. Óratími leið þar til þeir snertust, og af snertingu þeirra myndaðist Ymir, fyrsti Þursin.
So the two pieces of land touched extra sexy style, like whack, 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 well. And then it spawned a giant, apparently. I'm hoping this is one of the more linear levels because I just woke up and my mental capacities are not entirely booted as of right now. This could turn into like a giant circle jerk of me walking around islands. The water looks so gooey and gross. I'm like, just kidding. It's oil. I'm like, oh, you better watch out. This place is about to be a war zone. What are these? Okay, so apparently... Oh, I've got to look at all these. Ew. Okay, so it's going to be another maze. And I think those little lines that connect things are how we get around. And it looks like there should be a westward line over here. But I don't think the actual tramway thing was in. Yeah, it was on the other side. Which means that... Huh, that's odd. There's no other path to get to that island. So by my estimation, there's got to be some like random little water jet type deal that allows you to get to the one in the top left. Yeah, because you have to get to it from this island. There's no other way to get there. And so if the tram's on the other side, maybe you can leapfrog the island from the bottom using one of the trees or something like that. Seems possible. Either way, let's go down, down, right, up. So we go down, down, right, up. And we should be okay. That'll get us to the next rune. So, on this side... Oh, we can't go down. Okay. We can only go what looks like left. We gotta go around the horn then. So we're gonna go left, down, right, tree possibly. Off we go. Left, down, and then to the right. Level design in this game really should be given out as like the way to design levels for like student programmers and student game designers. The level design in this game is absolutely for what the hell is that? Apparently we have lava issues. I don't know if you've ever been near lava in your life, but lava's pretty gnarly. It's really, really, really hot. And I don't mean that in sort of like a tongue-in-cheek, like, oh, it's kind of warm on your face. Like, if you're like 10 feet away from a lava flow, it feels so hot that you want to run away and just be miserable for the rest of your life because you have been touched by the boot heel of Satan. It feels awful. I had to hang... Ooh.
Á meðan Ýmir svaf, storknuðu efnin sem mynduðu líkama hans. Hann hóf að svitna og gat af sér hrimþurrksana.
Ew. They're like sweat demons. That's a little bit brutal. I'm not a big fan of like sweat and or sweating if I can avoid it. Generally, I try to. I mean, that is kind of the point of working on YouTube. You're like, well, I would like to minimize the amount of sweating that I do. Having been a roofer... Can I hit this from like anywhere, or do I have to hit it from over here? Alright, so if I gotta hit it from right here, where does this go? Oh, you just chop a hole through the middle of it. It's weird that it doesn't ignite once it dries out from the lava underneath, but you know what, I'm not gonna be pedantic about this whole thing. So I just came down from right there. We're trying to go, by my estimation, either to the left, and along the way we're gonna look for detours. Oh my. I don't think I saw anything off on that side except for some rather devious looking cattails. Luckily that didn't hurt me very much, so I think I can survive without it. To the left! I wonder if you can jump off like halfway through. You see those islands we're going past? I wonder if you can just kind of like skip off of them if you want to. So that probably took us... I mean, is this like a long hooky shaped island, or like where the hell are we? Here. Oh, I barely stepped on it. Your vapors have struck my foot. And I am now offended with you, sir. So that one goes up. So I'm assuming we're on like a big oblong looking eggplant island right now. An aubergine. For those of you who might be in the UK maybe. Looks like you can stand anywhere that isn't a crack though. Like it looks like it's pretty specific. And what else is on this island? I'm curious to have a look around because every time I speed my way through a level I miss... Oh, we got the Immer Well. Okay, or the Mimer Well or whatever. Okay, that works. I'll save that for a little while later, probably before the boss encounter. If there is one. This is like one of those levels that's going to play you based on how lazy you are. And for me, the laziness rolls deep, no joke. The laziness with me is unreal. Like, I'll just walk across the flames and burn my foot because I don't care. That's how lazy I am. I will take physical damage in my pursuit of not doing what I'm supposed to. Go ahead and strike that right there. And that takes us upwards from that island, which then means that I think we can reattach. I think all we're going to do right here is we're going to reattach the boat to the other one, unless there's a tree that lets us walk around. Yeah, I don't see how this is particularly useful, but I suppose it'll be sorted out at some point. So far, so good. We're doing things in the order that I think the game expects us to. But the next thing that I would question is, now that we've attached that bottom boat right there, we've got to figure out how to get the leftmost boat into port, I think. So there's one right there. Is that the lower one or is that the higher one? That's the lower one. And then let me guess, the higher one is not here. So somehow magically we have to figure out how we're supposed to get the boat up there, back and over. We already came from this direction. I didn't see anything, but let me have a look around real fast. That was the first big seal. We go down, we chop some trees. I really don't think this is the direction that we're going to find the solution in. I sincerely do not. There we go. You'd think they would have just given you like a Viking longboat that you could steer around instead of relying so heavily on rafts. And again, maybe, I don't know, maybe the Jotuns suck at boat building. I don't really know. I canceled that on purpose. I could have just rolled out of it, but I like to have dedication when I use my abilities. Let's maybe go... I don't know. I can't help but feel like this game needs enemies, though. Like, sometimes you mash your way through like 45 minutes of like a puzzle level. It feels weird playing a game where the character has a weapon the whole time and yet you very, very rarely ever use it. I don't know, trash mobs or something. Just something to keep you entertained in between like boring float islands. So let's assume that I go down twice. We have the Mimir well here. It looks like the islands might be close enough to where down by the bottom tip you might be able to get in there somewhere. Yeah, there's a tree right there. I was going to say the two islands look like they were really close to each other. I probably walked right by that last time, but I was focusing on the Mimir well because it's creepy as all shit. So on this island right here, it's possible we could attach from the top and from the bottom right. Let me stand like in the middle right here. I was trying to see if anything lit up when I do that. Timed that one wrong. So I guess you had to do it from right here while the other one was lighting up. I wasn't standing on that one. That was a little sketchy. I'm about to go back and watch the footage on that one. Huh. Ooh. So it looks like we should be able to get over here. That's going to go to the right, which I think should get us closer. I think we were on this island right here, and so going to the right would put us there, unless there's smaller islands that aren't necessarily on the map. But aside from any unforeseen inconveniences like that, we should be good. And that one goes down to the south.
Langt frá Ými myndaðist kýrin auðhumla. Auðhumla sem var sköpuð úr hreinleika og var sleikja ísinn sem hún stóð á. Að 3 dögum liðnum var hún búin að afhjúpa líkama Búra, föður goðanna.
Okay, so that puts us down here, although we still haven't isolated how we're going to get to our superpower up there. So I feel like I should go back and check the north side of that island just to be sure. Let me go have a look real quick. Not to be confused with a lick. I know that they're only 1 key away, but you gotta be careful about that. A look and a lick, 2 completely different things. I learned that the other day when I was at the Kmart. The lady gave me a very stern lesson on it. She took me into the back room where all the cameras are. And she was like, so you, sir, need to learn the difference between a look and a lick. And I was like, I know, I keep telling people that my education failed me. But nobody ever gives me a chance. So this doesn't look like it goes northward anywhere. So I don't think we're making the hop. However, it's got to be here somewhere. Because that's like the only other access point, unless it's on the leftmost tip of this little head-looking island right there, but... yeah, it don't look like it connects from up there. Don't look like it connects from up there. So I guess we'll leave that one alone for right now. If I go southwards, that puts us back onto this little island, then we can cut to the left. And like see where we bounce off to there. These big plates, they seem like they'd be wasted put on these weird islands that are shifting and growing and sinking. But maybe the plates are magical and they come back up to the top. I don't think the guy that wrote that story about the cow ever actually saw a cow. I don't think cows can be made of purity. They're a nasty, dirty, stanky animal. Chop that thing down. And that puts us across there and takes us to the left. At the bare minimum, gives us a couple of new options here. I'll probably just try and stay left side on this one. As soon as this guy goes, I'll try and make for this safety spot over here. It's the safety spot! We can walk if you want to. We can use this tree-ass log and walk across it with our feet through these swampy fogs. I'm having trouble thinking. The game is so loud. It won't be for you because in post I like move things around and I make it work better. But for me, quite deafening at the moment. Quite. I don't think I saw anything up there. I'm gonna look one more time though. Yeah, I figured I was gonna get nicked right there. Ah well, what can you do? Leftward expansion. Hi-yoy! Okay, so in we go. Go up and around this way. That's gonna take me up to the next rune plate.
Úri gat soninn Bor, sem giftist Bestlu. Saman eignuðust þau 3 syni, Vilja, Ve og Óðinn. Þeir sem fæddir voru af ís og eldi höfðu góða náttúru. Á meðan þeir sem fæddir voru af skemmdum efnum báru myrkur í hjarta sér.
On the plus side, you could just be as evil as you wanted to be because you were just made that way. I mean, it's not your fault you were born with evil in your heart because they made you out of bad elements. They got like some barium in there somewhere, and now it's just like nastiness. What happens if I go this way? I feel like they're trying to hide something from me right now. It's the tree! The wondrous tree! Ah! It makes me sad that the wondrous tree doesn't fill up my health. I'd be like, well, what kind of wondrous tree are you? Be like, whoa, 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 whoa. It said in the pamphlet, it said in the brochure, I will increase your health, but no further, sir. I will increase your health, but I will not make it go up all the way. This is a no refills type situation. You know. See, where you come from, they just expect the refills, but where I come from, they cost 25 cents to 39 cents. I'd be like, that seems like a really inconvenient number. Can you land it maybe like on a coin that I might have in my pocket? I probably won't because I only carry credit cards anymore. I don't see the reason to have cash. Seems like kind of a pointless thing unless you're out in the boonies somewhere where people only take cash. And when am I going there? I mean, you know. So if we go to the left from here, we got the tree. I think we must be on this little guy right here because it's got like a northward facing boat, and I don't see a northward facing boat on any of the other locations, so I guess I'll take it. I'm pretty stoked that we got the bonus objective before we finished everything else. That makes me happy. So wait, it's going to the left? Huh. Okay, then functionally I have no clue where we are right now. I'm a little lost. Little lost. That's kind of weird because I don't see anything in this area that has both an up and a left attached to it. How odd. Whatever. I guess we'll just drift for a while on the open. Oh, this one connects in both directions, so I've got to be like on this one maybe? It's the only one in this area of the map that goes in 2 directions, but where's the southward one? Maybe it's just a map oversight. So what would be the point in going to the right here? Can I just have a gimme? That would be great if I could just have a gimme. So it takes you to this little poopy island. Oh, the point of this island was just to taunt you with the tree with the golden apple, but we already got that, so unfortunately, they have no shiny victuals with which to taunt us. So, at least we know where we are right now. I mean, that's the bonus that we've come across here, is that at least I know where I am on the map. I gotta figure out how the hell I'm gonna get the power up there, because I'm not really too sure. I haven't seen anything that attaches to the power thing yet. Off to the left, there should be a southward on this one. And what would be the point of going down there? Because it doesn't appear to have anything useful for me. They'd be like, double apple map. The one time you don't look, double apples. Like, damn it. Oh, please stop. Oh, there'd be a tree over here. And that would be the point. And the tree would take me to there. Ha-ha! Victory is mine. Let all the trees know that no matter how steadfastly they stand and no matter how little they attack me, I will still destroy them. And so that should take us back up to the big island in the middle. We're on this one, by the way, in case you were wondering. And so now we need to find some way to pass to the east. That'll do it. Works for me. And then that'll cut us to the left, which will then take us to the north and give us the power. I'm sorry, give us the final Rooney thing. Unless the boat is missing. Or... Ha! They're messing with you right there.
Vilji vé og Óðinn drápu þursinn Ými. Hold hans varð að jörðinni, blóð hans varð að vatni. Hár hans varð að grasi og trjám. Hauskúpa hans varð að himninum, sem haldið uppi af 4 dvergum. Þannig var okkar heimur skapaður.
Hooray! I think we finished it. Now we just gotta figure out how we're gonna get that bitch a new power. Unless they give it to you as a freebie. Oh, they do not. Okay, I was gonna say, unless they give it to you as a freebie after you go back. But let's grab the rune real fast.
Sköpunargoðsögninni hefur verið lokið.
There it is. The rune of capital L. Yeah, that or left dagger. Whichever you prefer.
Þú hefur fundið rún í blóði Ýmis. Haltu áfram að kanna svæðið eða snúðu aftur í Gonungagap.
What was the point of that? Just to, like, mess with the player? It seems possible to me that I missed out on the power, and now I need to figure out how the hell I get it. I probably missed a tree back over here somewhere. So anyways, I think I'll probably stop the episode right here. The levels do appear to get longer as you go along, or maybe just the order that I picked to do them in. They seem to get quite a bit longer. I'm going to have a look around and see if maybe I can't find the way to get over towards the power island over there. And once I find it, I figure I'll come back and let you know how I done it. But for right now, I don't want to bore you with a bunch of walking around in circles, especially since there's not going to be anything attacking me or anything funny happening or anything like that. So I will see you all there. This is Jotun. If you wanted to get the game for yourself, check it out down below. I do think that this is a pretty cool little title. Ooh, our southward boat is gone because I went all the way around the horn. That sucks. That's brutal. Alright, I'll see y'all next time. How do, everybody?